Meow, meow, meow. Hello everyone. Today is a special day because I am playing Bobo. Guess what? Every day is a special day if you play Bobo Bay. You should try it. Definitely. Yeah, no. Today is a special day because it's the start of the weekends. It's Friday. And I have done a lot of research. Way too much. So, I will try to make a video out of it if it's possible. It's not free on Steam, sorry, but Slime Garden is. I'll try to make it a video in the future if I do get the time to edit it. So I will do my best with this stream to make sure that I have the least amount of friction. So, before I do start, I will tell what this stream is about. I will start a new save file for the purpose of teaching or helping out anyone that may need help with this game by playing the first week or so, just the early game, to see and play together. I've noticed many people having lots of struggles. How did I notice that? I'm part of the Discord of Bobo Bay, and I've been catching up with many messages. I'm actively chatting over there. I have looked at the subreddit, almost all the posts actually, and I've looked at a couple videos on YouTube that already exists, like reviews, and checking the comments there as well, every single comment. Not only that, but I also read most Steam reviews that exist currently. There are, as of right now, there are a bit over 500 reviews finally, and I did read about actually about 400. It's just I'm missing a couple of reviews here and there. But yeah, I still intend to read every single review that exists on Steam. And with certain reviews I will try to respond there if no one else has responded. And that means I spent way too much time hyperfixated into this game. I have 34 hours total playtime, and if we check my first save file, it's counted 31.8 hours. I will start a new save file, however, and immediately with a specific setting that need to be turned on to show the actual early game experience. There are two settings that I switched around, and I'm going back to default setting in that case. quick note, I managed... Oh, I did not manage. Actually, I can do that. Oh god, not again. Oh no. I figured out the problem, the issue with the integration not working. It's because it doesn't work on Firefox. So I can open up Chrome temporarily, copy the link, and then it should work. There we go, it says connected. Wonderful. I just have to open the link on Chrome, that's it. So everyone on Twitch watching me right now, you will probably see your name as one of the Bobos that we will see during competitions. That's how it's supposed to work. Okay, so that was background information of my knowledge. I don't know everything, far from it. I just scratched the surface. However, I'm a gamer, and I know how to play games. And I want to teach and help people to play games comfortably. And yeah, there's so many things that people struggle with, and I hope I do at least a decent job in helping them out. I will be using my controller to play the game. However, at certain points I will definitely use my mouse to show with the cursor certain things on screen, especially when it comes to the stats when we get there. So I will also probably not interact too much with chat, mostly during breaks and all, because otherwise it will be difficult for me to keep track of cutting and leaving things in and out. So let's see how it goes. One last thing, this is the first stream in a while that I'm not using vertical stream on YouTube. That is because of a recent poll that far outweighed the other votes. I've been streaming on Twitch and on YouTube at the same time, while I also have a third stream on YouTube that is vertical format or shorts form content. However, yeah, it eats up resources. I want to deliver the best experience possible, and having one less place to stream means less stuttering, hopefully, for my entire stream. With that said, I will be starting a new save file. Make sure to get some drinks and snacks. Say hello to our main character, Parfait Biggs. Alright. I will be skipping some cutscenes, or not cutscenes. I will be skipping some dialogue here for the very early game. I recommend you to read it for yourself. What's important is that you pick the top option, because this is literally the introduction of the game. I will skip the intro dialogue, however. The reason for that is if you go read up the introduction dialogue, you will get options to pick from. And I recommend anyone...
Let's go find a Bobo.
Yeah. I recommend you to go through the dialogue, read it, and pick the option that says recommended. Toggle phone. At the very start, you will be given a tutorial like this through your flip phone. It tells you to pick up the letter. Pick it up. Read it. I set you up with a new cell phone that will walk you through how to raise a Bobo. It will unlock fully after you complete all the tasks I give you. Good. Okay, now sell letter at sell bin. Bye bye. Now, to the forest. Go to forest, pick up Bobo, hug Bobo, bring Bobo to garden. So, this place is the town. We don't go to town. The forest is over there, as you can see, with a beam of yellow light. You can walk around, and if you walk long enough, you will start running like this. Now, as we're entering the forest, we will always, well, most of the time, find a Bobo out there. This is our first Bobo.
Up you go.
Let me open the flip phone again. We hug the Bobo with the interact button. Look at that face. Yeah. When you hug the Bobo, you will be able to see the tooltips on the left side. This tells you what kind of Bobo it is. If you can't read, well, I will try to explain it to you. I can't use the... Wait, can I use the mouse? Like... Yeah, no, it's always locked for the camera. So I will use it with the pause screen. So, at the very top, as you can see, is the overall grade. That determines what grade Bobo you have. This is a D rank or D grade Bobo. To increase that rank, we must evolve our Bobo. But it's not just evolution. There's more to it, I will explain later. So, right here you see 3 dots. And this indicates the grade capacity. This is indicating how many grades you can upgrade. For all the stats, you can upgrade them. As you can see, there are stat points here. That's the stat value itself. It goes all the way up to 10,000 points at S rank for the maximum. How do I reach a higher grade? You have circles here. As you can see with my jump stat, there's one circle right here. If I fill the whole bar and one more, it will rank up from red to pink, like the one here with swim. It ranks up and you will see the bar, the white outline, increasing further to the right side. Like here with swim and acceleration, I have the white bar extended a little bit further. Even more so with the blue colored ones. Basically, the red ones are E rank, the lowest rank. And one thing to know is if you increase one stat to a higher grade and increase its maximum capacity, it will give you 1/4 of a circle to fill up in your grade capacity. As you can see here, I'm halfway there to the end of the grade capacity. This means I can upgrade 2 stats of my choice to the next grade by filling up the beautiful little circles here. I hope so far this is easy to understand, and if you have any questions, feel free to comment. I will answer to every single one of them. And as you can see, the tooltips here show you as well. You can turn them off in the options as well, in the settings. If you go to display, and then scroll a little bit down, you can see at the very top in the extra category, you is the tooltips and hints. If you turn that off, all of these text boxes will disappear the next time you hug your Bobo. And I will be playing without the tooltips from now on. So the phone. Drop Bobo. Let's drop it. Hand over Bobo and have it stand over Bobo and have it follow you. Okay. We can follow by pressing my top button. As you can see here, when I press the follow button, Parfait does this snap.
Come on.
You can hear a tiny snap noise. And she said come on. And if we walk, the Bobo will follow. Now we have to go to the competition center. We go down here with the Bobo, and this baby Bobo will follow us. Look at this baby. Isn't that adorable?
Here we go.
However, I will carry the baby because we're faster that way. We have to go to the competition hall with the Bobo. Why competition? You will see. Okay. We're in the main hall for the competition. And if we go look around here, this is the register button. Interact. And here you can name your Bobo and register it to be in your garden permanently. Let's name the Bobo Bobo. Okay, open the phone again. Let's compete. Open trial terminal and select competition. This is the trial terminal. We open it. And we start off with the baby's first steps race. Just press OK. Enter. And we will start the race. All you do is watch your Bobo. However, you can also clap to hype your Bobo up. Be careful with that. Our Jabobo reached number 2. The second placement, that's very nice. Now we gain a little bit of cardo, some money at the bottom right corner. I'm covering a portion of it. Okay. Pet Bobo to see stat changes. Now watch closely on the left side. You can see certain things lighting up. If I hold my Bobo, the stat page will permanently stay until I let go of the Bobo. And as you can see here, many stats gained, one circle filled up. And this is how we increase our potential. Okay, it says we go to town. Let's go to town. Buy snacks at Cobb's. And Cobb's is literally right here. We can buy snacks here. Put the Bobo down to check the snacks. We have a Rosanana acceleration boost, Galaxy Berry for swim stat, Fuego de Amor, climb stat. Then we already have another double stat increase food right here. Increases strength and jump. This costs a little bit more, of course. And then we have a much more expensive option here. Lava milk increases every stat a good amount. And I grab a lava milk. It tells us, after buying, interact with the Bayfarer and drive to islands and loot a treasure. This thing is the Bayfarer right here. What we do every day is we get one chance to explore, to go on an excursion outside. Let me jump off. Wow, a leaf berry increases stamina a large amount. And I'll put it inside this Bayfarer. We have 3 item slots left to place if we want to. And there's a letter. I had a Bobo drop this letter off for me because I was a little worried. If you happen to get your Bayfarer stuck, try getting off and push it back into the water. Yeah. We can push the Bayfarer by just walking into it a little bit. Also, you can swim. A little bit. You're slow. You're too slow. To go back, we have to drive all the way there to the silhouette. Now we have to go to the garden, right here, and feed the Bobo. Okay, we got our items right here. I can walk all the way over there, if I want to, right? It tells me feed the Bobo while it's following you. As you can see, half of the screen that I'm covering. It doesn't have to follow you. However, if I hold down the interact button, the button where I used to have the button I used to have the Bobo follow me, if I hold it down, I whistle, and all the Bobos will come towards you, as you can see. This is very helpful if you have lots of items that you bought and you drop them all over the floor around here. Oh, this Bobo wants uppies. Oh, look at that face. Oh, so adorable, Jabobo. Jabobo the Bobo. Let's give it milk. And after consuming any food, you can see the stat increase with the points. Let's give a pet. And I will also give the stamina berry. Now then, very nice. Perfect. Why is it perfect? If you take a closer look at stamina, you can see it is at 1000 points. And there's no white outline anymore. This means this stat is maxed out. If I give more berries or food that increases the stamina, it will do nothing, because it is at the maximum capacity currently. To increase that capacity, I need to fill up the circles at the very bottom of that stat, all the way, and then one more, to increase it to the next stage. Only then will I be able to further increase the points in stamina. And that will in turn also give me 1/4 circle at the very top. Now let's see. Sleep at house. Let's go to sleep. Let's follow the tutorial. And I do recommend everyone to follow it at your own pace. You can take your time to look around and do stuff, but follow the tutorial first. It is very recommended. Good morning. Okay, now, after you sleep, you will have this message here. Enjoy your time at your new home. Your phone will now be fully unlocked. Go out and find some more bubbles, give them snacks, put them into new competitions, explore some islands, and help upgrade the town. Be sure to check the Bobopedia app to learn more about how to care for bubbles and live on the island. Okay, now the phone is fully unlocked. The most important thing with the phone is the bottom right corner. Because here, you can check the very top one, how to play. At the very top you can see the daily routine, explained again, and I will go through the daily routine with you guys. The order of which you want to do it is up to you. You can read up about grades and stats as well. It's a wall of text, I know, that's why I'm here. There are sagas and trials, there are lots of things, as you can see here. I've read through all of them, multiple times. And then if you go back, there are base forms that you can unlock. There are so many forms as you can see. Traits. Humble traits as well. Colors that you can unlock. That's a lot of colors. Ooh, Slimebox games playing My Slime Garden. Hell yeah. My Slime Garden is free on Steam. I love it. Personalities as well. Anyway, what's beeping all the time? It's this mailbox. Oh no, I'm being littered with mail. Is it spam? Hey pal, good luck out there. Wanna see one of your little guys up on the big screen someday, okay? Love, sis. You have a sister. That sends you mail sometimes. Okay. I'm the owner of the competition center. Wow. For your first week, I went ahead and filtered out the trials competition list so it will only show you easier competitions. Get ready for the big jam this Saturday. Wow. Yeah. And then, dear Miss Biggs, please come see me in town when you have a moment. I need your help with something. From Mayor Mel. So when we have the time, we can go to town. So, I start the day by going into the forest after checking the mailbox. Following right after, I look around if I see a bubble. Ooh, look at that pattern. And with the hard cheeks as well, with that eye. Oh, give a cuddle. Ooh, look at that. We have a free runner Bobo at rank D. We'll take that. And then if I have a Bobo that I like, that I want to keep, I will immediately go right here behind the waterfall. And register the Bobo. We have Jabobo. What do we name this Bobo? Da Bobo. Now we have Da Bobo. One thing I want to tell you is if you look at the phone at the bottom right corner in the Bobopedia, you can go check up main traits. As you can see here, I have unlocked 2. After registering a Bobo here, by giving it a name, you will unlock the main trait at the bottom left corner. It says in your Bobopedia to look up anytime you wish. This guy is a free runner. Backflips, rolling when landing, parkour. Free runners have a big buff in agility and climb, which is beautiful. Those 2 stats are the lowest stats that we have, as you can see here with the red color. So the free runner makes up for the weakness that we have currently. And Bobo is a varsity swimmer. Varsity swimmers are good at swimming. Yep, they have a big buff in swim and stamina. Check out that backstroke. So varsity swimmer makes sense to focus on swimming, and with free runner to go with agility and climb. We have Bobo and Bobo together. Oh, Bobo wants a piece again. Oh, look at you. No, so adorable. And look at that face that we do with the keys. Alright. Now then, after getting a Bobo, the very first thing I do is run around. Oh, what was that? What was that? How? What did I do? What did I do? I pressed the button that let me use wheelies. This is another way to traverse, and wheelies function with physics. So if you go downhill, you're faster. Okay, we had Mayor Bell asking for us, and she's right here. Hello there.
Mayor Mill.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hope you're feeling comfortable at your new home. If you're looking for something to focus on, start saving up money to fix up those pensions. You can donate to the town fund at the Public Works terminal near the shelter here in town. Best way to make money? Win. Win the competitions. We have these benches that we need to fix. Right here we have kelp fresh. We can buy accessories for our bubbles. The food shop. Right here we have the camp. Very nice, very nice. It's a very beautiful place. If you want your Bobo to train a specific stat without going to competition, you can leave them overnight at the camp, like for example strength. I need to pay up 180 Kado. I don't have that much, unfortunately. Now let's go back up here. Here we can buy sleeping bags or other stuff. Sometimes there can be a Bobo for adoption. Here's the doctor.
Hidako.
Hello. You can bring your Bobos right here. If you want to. How do you do that? If you go in the middle below the picture icon, you can see the contacts. If you go to your garden, you can see Bobo and Bobo. Let's get Bobo. You can call them here. Boom. They're right here. And we can attach pictures to them. Now, let's open the camera. Take a picture on Bobo. There we go. In our contact list, Bobo has a picture now. Put the Bobo right here. Now it goes to scan. And the doctor gives us information. Age 12, 12 days old. Humble trait is unknown. Personality is a charmer. After you check out with the doctor, you also can check up your personalities list that got added right now. We have a charmer. Charmer Bobos are warm, affectionate, and effortlessly likable. They win others over with genuine kindness. Aww. It's hard to tell what humble trait your Bobo has. Try coming back when they're at least 15 days old. Bring cash. Yeah, it costs. Now, Bobo, you're doing well. And we can have the Bobo follow us if we want to. Anyway, what Mayor Mill is telling us is go here to the Public Works Fund. At the left side there are a list of things that you can get. Big benches for 350 cardo. At the top right corner you can add money. There we go. I can add to the fund like this if I want to. Let's do that. Just 100. You can only do it in steps of 100. And you can't take back what you already put in. So make sure to have a little bit of money at your stock so you can buy stuff or put the Bobo in a camp if you wanted to. Now look at this baby Bobo following me. The benches are all broken. It's better to fix them before sitting down. There are other Bobos out there as well. So, there's a floating Bobo. How in the... This guy's built different. Okay, you do you. Okay, Bobo is very strong because it managed to call out this Bobo and it fell down. Wait, where is it going? Hide and seek? This one was quite fast. Crawling at the speed of sound. Yeah, you can leave the Bobos out here in the town, or you can send them home. Boom. So, back to our daily routine. I check for mailbox, I go to the forest, register Bobo if I want to, and then I go with the Bayfarer for an excursion. I try to fill up all 4 slots. So let's see, we have an island here. Let's explore. We have this thing here. What is this? Stinky palm melon. I will not get myself any stinky items. They increase the stats for a small amount. And we have other islands to look at. Maybe we can find something else. Dirty Chitanana. Also a small amount. I will ignore that. Now let's look at this one. Ooh. Now that's a normal berry. Increases swim by a large amount. And it is beautiful that we got this one, because we do have a Bobo that has varsity swimmer. We want to increase swim even more on that one. However, right now with excursions, be wary of your battery. You can't infinitely drive. the white bar there depletes over time. There's also not a guarantee that you will get little containers like these. Ooh, lucky me. A normal fruit that is not dirty. Let's get that one. I have capacity for 2 more. Let's see. Is there anything special right here? Ooh, yes, yes. Ooh, very special. A basic sleeping bag. We got a sleeping bag. We can give it to Bobo. Okay, now. With the heelys. Very important. Do not swim when you hold an item. If you swim for a couple seconds, you will definitely drop that item in the ocean and you can't get it back. It's not possible. Well, that said, let me go here. Turn around. Use the ramp to jump up, because why not? Why do I do this? It gives you 5 cardo, as you can see at the bottom. Now, every excursion you go, every single day, you will have an island where we have small berries. It's always these types and 3 of each. I will go with skyberry, the small skyberry. These are small berries that increase only a small amount, similar to the dirty and old berries that we found over there. Okay. Now, I did that ramp over there. I want to do these ramps too. And you can see what happens if I run out. Whoa. Run out of energy. The ramps are fun. Wow. There we go. 20 cardo. However, my energy is low. We still need to get back to our town. You need to use your Bayfarer to travel back. And the energy is running out quickly. I don't recommend doing the ramps if they're spread far apart. Okay, we managed to get back. And if you don't get back, energy runs out. You will have one more app that shows up above the picture, the photo app, and that is a rescue app. You can get rescued by spending a little bit of money. Now I come back here and drop all the goodies. And whistle. So my bubbles can come back here. One thing I want to show is the basic sleeping bag. If you give them, they will wake up every day at the exact position that you gave them. So if I want to give the Bobo the sleeping bag right here, it will always spawn exactly at this point. Come back here. The Bobo. Oh, I heard the beep sound. I know his humble trait already. This guy cursed. This is a baby. And yes, Bobos can curse. This is a baby with free runner that has increased agility and climb, right? And I want to give it the acceleration berry. I'm not gonna go with swim. There we go. And you can see the swim increases. Oh, they're greeting at each other. Oh. What is... I've never seen that one. They try to impress each other. Remember, Jabobo is a charmer. Hi. So dumb. Hello. I will take my galaxy berry for the swim stat and give it to Jabobo. Ooh, they're talking. What, did you see that? He cursed. How dare you? A humble trait like this can be found out after they evolved into a adult Bobo. And that evolution now happens at day 15 of their age, when they're 15 days old. That aside, let's give this berry to Jabobo. As you can see here, swim goes past past 1000 points. If you compare it to stamina, stamina cannot increase further. And I have the perfect explanation here. Swim and stamina will increase with this berry. You see, only swim increases because stamina is already at its limit. So adorable. So yeah, after an excursion I feed the Bobo. And you can feed Bobos 2 to 3 times a day. What I also do after feeding them is going back to town real quick. And if I have the money, I will buy any additional berries that I may need. We have another swim, big increase, I'll get that one. And climb. Climb is perfect, I will get both of them. And we have this one, agility and climb, which is perfect for our beautiful Bobo. Da Bobo. If we can feed them that much, that is. As you see, Da Bobo is exactly here whenever I load into the garden. So, climb and agility increase for Da Bobo. A free runner has increased agility and climb stats, so let's get that up, right? And then Fuego de Amor for climb increase, it can't eat, it refuses to eat. Because I already gave it to food today. Sometimes you can give it free food. It's fine. If you don't give food to your Bobo, I recommend you to put food on the logs. These logs are eternal logs. That's what I call them. They're not eternal, but it helps for your food not to spoil. I have this galaxy berry that I want to give my Jabobo. I don't know what it's doing. There's no one watching you. Anyway, eat up. And boom, a big increase in our swim, past 1000. Good Bobo. I see there's a stray golden banana. Increases run. I can put it right here. This agility fruit looks like it's been here for a while. I guess this bench prevents items from spoiling. This is fruit is exactly how you come across this bench. So, I fed my Bobo and then I go, wow, into the competition hall. And then check out what we have. We have Punch It, a race at D rank with breakable boards. Might be a bit difficult for now. We have E rank, Punch the Baby. It's a brawl, it's a fight. Yes, you can fight. Swim lessons. E rank, easy. Still crawling. And as you can see, you can get a toy with this one. A toy car. The Bobo will play with that toy car if you give it to them. And the others have cardo as rewards that I'm covering up. but also food at the same time. So what's important with the difficulty with this E rank and D rank, those are the ranks that we have. D rank technically means it's more difficult, right? What's very important to know is the stars right here. Difficulty within grade, it tells us very beautifully. So at E rank, it's the easiest one with swim lessons, with 1 star. Still crawling and Punch the Baby has 2 stars, so it's a tiny bit difficult compared to swim lessons. And now D rank has also 2 stars. So a higher star of a lower grade, let's say E rank 5 star. A 5 star E rank will be more difficult to beat than a 2 star D rank, or at least 1 star D rank. Because if you remember, E rank has a 1000 point capacity. If that bar is filled here, it could mean anything, because E ranks can also increase their individual stats. I will show you again. Let's go to Punch the Baby, right? And I will call... which Bobo should I call? Swim, jump, agility and climb, velocity swimmer. Let's call Bobo and give it a picture as well. There we go. Bobo and Bobo. There we go. As you can see, this is a D rank. However, the only D rank stats that we have is strength and run. Agility, climb, and stamina are E rank, and jump, swim, acceleration are C rank. The capacity for those ranks are much higher. And D rank means, most importantly, the potential circles up here. A 5 star D rank, you can guess that the Bobos that you race or fight against have all circles filled, which means they have the maximum amount of upgrades they got. It could mean that one of the stats have a higher grade, like let's say acceleration with me. It may have like 2000 points in them. So I would go with the star rating first and then look at the grade rating. Let's put this Bobo in here. So you do see that we have stats like stamina, swim, acceleration, run, agility, climb. All these stats work differently in a competition called Brawl. And you can read it up here in stats in competitions at the bottom part. Strength is power, overall damage. Agility indicates block and block effectiveness, how effective your blocking is. Jump means juggle. It increases the chance to juggle an opponent after kicking them into the air. Run is the speed, the movement speed during the fight, how fast it moves closer or further away from the enemy. Swim is kick and kick damage and kick height. Climb is punch and punch damage. Acceleration is momentum. It means if 2 Bobos punch each other, punch on punch, it will cancel out the one that has the lower acceleration. So my Bobo, if I have 1000 acceleration and the enemy has 800, if my Bobo punches and their Bobo punches, okay, I see that. He just straight up cursed. I guess he doesn't like waiting. My Bobo will manage to punch instead because it has the higher acceleration stat. Not only that, deciding which one wins the clash, but also juggle attack speed. And juggling opponents is something you will only, for the most part, see later into the game, like a week into the game. And stamina is just health. Stamina is one of the most important stats that you can upgrade here. I recommend you keep it up. At the very least, C rank.
Ready?
Now,
Fight!
with these fights, we can change the stance of the Bobo. Right now it's balanced at the top, you can see. I will go switch to the right side. Offensive. It cursed after getting hit. Again.
KO!
Yeah, that's the humble trait of the Bobo. But the Bobo wins a 2-star brawl. If you remember, we barely even gave food for our beautiful Bobo. And grab the Bobo,
Hey, cutie.
hug it to check the changes. It gained potential point for jump, strength, climb, swim, and acceleration. Brawl helps to increase most stats like this. We can race again if you want to. No, I mean, do another competition. Let's say, not swim lessons, I want to give that to the other guy. Still crawling. This is also a 2-star. Let's see if a free runner can do. Our run stat is at 500, so it's the minimum amount. I doubt that we will win this. Well, we'll see. Yep, as I guessed. It's not a surprise to me. My Bobo is still crawling. Once the first reaches the finishing line, you can speed up. And the Bobo is lost. Even if you get to last place, you do get participation prize with Cardo, as you can see at the bottom. Oh, what's happening? My Bobo is sleeping. He's tired,
Kissy.
but still getting potential points for agility, run, and stamina, which is beautiful. Let's send the Bobo back home and get Bobo. Varsity swimmer, and we already increased our swim stat beyond 1000 points. 1400 to be exact. This will be an easy win at 1-star swim. Let's see how fast it swims. Especially with the main trait boosting our swim stat and stamina. I can clap as well if I want to. Oh, look at that speed! Yes. If you clap too much, you will lose stamina. And make sure to avoid clapping to put your stamina to 0. If you have 0 stamina, it is very bad. I will explain why. Okay, we got the win. And this Bobo got agility point. Didn't get swim. Probably was too easy for this boy. We have one more to go. Punch it. A D rank 2-star. And my strength is 600. My run is 600.
Love you.
Stamina is 1000. And the stamina is buffed by the main trait either way. So it's technically above 1000 effectively. Let's see if we can beat a 2-star D rank with barely any investment. Especially in strength. And run. as well. I barely have investment in that. I do have stamina, however. So, if stamina runs out, what will happen is your Bobo will get huge debuffs, will be very slow. I'm already slow. I will not boost my Bobo, and as you can see, the two Bobos in the middle had a scare symbol, and they have sweat around them, which means their stamina ran out and they are now very slow. But it does not matter to them. I can fast forward now. They win regardless because they have a higher strength than me. I only have 600 points. These guys probably have 1000 points. Stream elements, let's go, my bot. And 50% horse won the race. But Bobo also lost stamina to 0 because it took way too long. Now it's also asleep. But still, even losing gave it stamina, run and strength. I appreciate that. Send it back home. It says come back later because we can't do any more competitions. Not just because we went through them all, but because there's a limit of 4 competitions every day. You can increase that limit, by the way. Now let's go back to the garden, as we have a new reward, as you can see here. Did we feed our Bobo? Yes, we did. You can see the symbol next to the image at the left side. A heart and a food symbol, like that. It means they ate today and got love. They got a pet or a hug. So, if you run, hold down a button and throw this, boom, you can throw items. How do you do it? Go to how to play, and it can show you somewhere. Throwing item at the very bottom. Tells you how. Let me put these fruits right here so they don't spoil. And don't worry, even if you leave one of them right here, they don't spoil the next day. You still have a couple days left. So I'm done with all of them, right? I checked my money, my cardo at the top, 200, 211. And this boy is sleeping with the sleeping bag. So with 200 cardo, I can decide if I want to go to town again before going to bed. And buy more food if I want to. But I don't want to. A fun thing I can do is strength training. Should I get Bobo, the swimmer? Or Bobo? Climb and jump. Was it climb and jump? Yeah. Let's see. By petting you can see, yeah. Climb and agility, yeah. Strength is already C rank. And Bobo, what rank is it? Also C rank. So they have good limit for the strength training. And I don't want to increase it anymore. I can send them back home. And then I can decide to instead spend that money in the public works fund. I don't really suggest anyone doing what I'm doing right now by putting all my money in here. But I am confident that I will get that back. Wheelies downhill. Beautiful. One thing that I can show you to move faster is wheelie and jump. Repeat that step multiple times. Oops. If you repeat that step multiple times, I can show you how fast I can go up to my teapot house. If you wheelie, jump, and then before you hit the ground, wheelie again, you will instantly go into that wheelie animation. Now, if I repeat that with the jump boost, yeah, this uphill slope is difficult because I have to be very fast. Yeah, you're way faster by jumping like that. Now we go to bed. We've done everything we could do. Ooh, twin tails. Hatsuda and Miku? If you get stuck out on the water when you're on your bather, use the rescue app. Do not try to swim back. See? If you didn't know, you would know by this point. There are sometimes male that have helpful information. If your Bobo is asleep, you can still feed them by snapping them awake. Just don't forget to tell them to go back to sleep so they can get some rest. It's very important information. I ordered you a hammock that should be delivered in 4 days. Until then, keep yourself busy during the day with your new Bobos. Nice. Now go back to the forest. Oh, we have a new Bobo. Already running away from me, huh? Oh, look at those eyes.
I love
Oh my god! It's a cat! Meow. A cat burglar. I will get the cat. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That makes me happy. It's a D rank Bobo. So basically, in the forest you will find D rank and E rank Bobos. There are no Bobos higher than D rank that you can find there. However, E rank Bobos, the lowest rank, they only have one circle to fill at the very top, the potential circle. So they don't have much grades. They don't have good stuff, right? You would think. Because E rank Bobos have a higher chance to get rare traits. Currently, we don't have a single rare trait. So we have Jobbobo, we have Dubbobo, and we name it Kibobo because of a kitty. Kibobo.
hello.
Okay, what does it do? Main traits, let's see. Cat burglar. Meow. I agree. Cat burglars run like a kitty and have a big buff in agility and acceleration. And those stats are also quite good. They are not the lowest rank. But I do want to increase my run stat, if that is the case. Right? A kitty running. Yeah, we want to increase our run stat. But we still get a big buff in agility and acceleration, which is beautiful. And since we already have lots of food... Oh, I can see this Bobo is still asleep. Jabbobo. I wonder why, I wonder why. I know exactly why. Sometimes you may see that your Bobo is asleep even the next day. Because they lost energy. You can check your phone, how to play, and then energy below the competition difficulty. It tells you a lot. It tells you a lot. Basically, every Bobo has a limit of 100 energy. Kibobo has 100 energy right now. Let me take a picture. No! Okay. I literally called it that way. oh boy.
Kissy.
Kibobo. So Kibobo has 100 energy. If I put it to a competition, a race or a brawl, it loses 25 energy points. And when it reaches 50 energy points, that's the time when they go to sleep. So at 50 energy, they go to sleep. If you go to bed, the next day, they gain plus 50 energy. So they should be at full energy, right? I believe Bobo over there has full energy, hopefully. Does not have to be. Because if you lose your stamina completely and your Bobo is exhausted during a race, it will lose an additional 50 energy. So, during our first match with Bobo, it lost 25. During our second match, it lost 75, probably. Because after doing 2 races or brawls, it would have energy level at 50. Isn't that right? But that would also mean the next day it would wake up. It did not wake up. So it is kind of math here and there if you really care too much about it. You can also just see, oh, it's sleeping, let me check it next day. But if you're too annoyed at it, this is the explanation why. By having stamina exhausted, the energy is reduced by 50. So that could cause the Bobo to rest more than a single day. Oh, run stat is already maxed now with that big food that we got. 1 food given. And this is agility. Let's give that as well. Yes, big buff in agility and acceleration, was it? Yes. And I also have another thing. I don't want to give cheetah runner because run is maxed out. Climb or swim. Climb or swim. Climb. Yeah. No. It doesn't eat. It won't eat. So this Bobo wants to eat only. Oh, poor baby. So we have a Bobo that also ate only 2. So what do you do when a Bobo sleeps? This Bobo is sleeping. How do we feed it? You can snap it back to the waking world.
Come on.
It is very sleepy. What do I want to give Bobo? Before I give it, I want to double check. It's a varsity swimmer, and I want to give it swim. Because it has enough capacity to take more stat points. And after I'm done, you can go back to bed. Poor baby. And this is how you can still feed your Bobo. I have run and acceleration I want to give to the other one. The Bobo. There we go. Good increase. So now I will start speeding up my pace. I know it's been super slow paced, and putting this into a video will be very difficult because of the length. But I do feel the need to explain certain elements, such as the ones that I've talked about, in a little bit more depth, especially for beginners that never played the Child Garden. If you don't know what the Child Garden is, it's a side mode, a minigame mode, that exists within Sonic Adventure 2 that came out long ago. And this game, Bobo Bay, is inspired by it and builds upon it. Ooh, that's a good one. It's not dirty, it's a perfectly normal fruit. I left the gold bar over there because... Oh, what's that? Sometimes you will find interesting islands like this. Why is there a vent? There's a vent right here. It seems very random, but it may have an explanation. I don't need to take a picture, but I will do it anyway. The gallery, I can watch it again. You don't need to take a picture. And I don't know what it does actually. I also found one of those vent islands only once. Again, I only scratched the surface. There is an explanation most likely. This is a stinky one I will avoid. Do I have anything else here? No, I don't. I will ignore the tiny ones first and go all the way here. This island doesn't have anything. But here we do. Ooh, very special. A parrot cracker. We can find crackers like this as well. Crackers? Give your Bobo animal parts. Since this is a parrot, it will get a parrot animal part. Now I have capacity of 2 more. I have enough to get that gold bar. But before I go over there and come back here, I'll grab something from here real quick. Jump and strength, we barely have anything with that one. Let's get a small one. A small increase is also nice. Every day, the excursion islands are randomly generated. Sometimes you may find story-related islands. They're called story islands because they have some lore. It can be a bit cryptic, and I'm only scratching the surface myself. I enjoy these excursions because you can also find certain challenges, platforming, and a race.
Hello, Mrs.
Hey
Bell.
there, Miss Babes.
And here, if you talk to her, I know some folks struggle to understand how Bobo stats work. If you ever need help with that, check out the grades and stats section in the Bobopedia on your phone. It's not just for stats either, there's a heap of great info there. Yes, read. Reading helps. There's no reason to complain if you never even tried to read what the in-game help allows you to find. Let's sell the gold bar. It gave us 42 cardo. Let's see, a parrot. What should we give the parrot? The parrot will probably have a jump stat or something like that.
I love you.
A free runner. Let's give the free runner the Bobo, a parrot animal part. It grew a tail. And increasing stamina and jump stat. Interesting. Let's give this palm melon. Oh, it can't eat anymore. See, that's the issue. Sometimes they can't eat anymore because you should try to limit what you give to your Bobos. I will keep the small fruit for last. Okay. After I've done my excursion and feeding, I can go check up the terminal again. For any races. Obviously we can't do all of these races at once. We only have a capacity of 4. But we do see an E rank at 4-star. 2 of them. Bigger water train and I can climb that. and a brawl of 4-star in the drink. Bigger water drink. We have a water pro. It's Bobo. But the thing is, Bobo is asleep. If your Bobo is asleep and you force it to a competition, it has massive debuffs. So, I will send it back home and call Bobo, for example. Let's check the stats for Bobo. It doesn't have any 1000 stat besides running. So I will definitely not go with the swim. What else do we have? Baby's first steps for the first walking. That 4-star E rank fight, I don't trust it. Climbing is okay. No, it's not okay. Because we have agility and acceleration, so we can still switch if we want to. Let's go with the first steps. Make it easier for us, right? I also want to increase its run stat. And I need potential points for that. As you can see, it has very low stamina. But it's still 1 because it's a very easy 1-star challenge. The moment you obtain a Bobo, you might actually win, even without feeding anything.
Kisses.
Okay, there we go. Jump increased, swim increased, but not run. Acceleration, stamina, and strength. Sometimes they can seem a bit random, but they should not always be. The longer the race of walking or running, the more run points you will get, but also acceleration. So my Bobo did 1 challenge, which means it lost 25 energy. I could still do 1 more challenge, like let's try climbing, that is 2-star instead of 4-star here. Let's go with the 2-star, and the climb has 600 points. You can see if your 500 or 600 points is enough. That is basically the starting point, right? Climbing takes a lot of stamina, in my experience. You can see the bar drain quickly. And now, my Bobo is probably tired. You will see, there we go. It lost 50 energy, on top of the 25. So, we did 2... what's the name again? 2 competitions, that is 2 times 25 energy, and energy loss, like stamina loss to 0. Another 50, so it is at 0 energy. This Bobo will also sleep tomorrow, just like Bobo. Poor baby, you should be always careful with your energy. Now Bobo can still do some stuff. As you can see here, there's a pattern. If you only keep on a single Bobo, and you want to play with only a single Bobo, it will probably be more difficult for you to consistently do all the trials, all the competitions, every single day. You don't have to. You can play however you want to. And if you need any help, feel free to comment. I'll be there. Now then, with this Bobo, we have a good jump stat above 1000. We have vertical paddle that has climbing walls and swimming. I don't want to do swimming. And I don't want to do a difficult climb as well. Let's try a difficult fight. I mean, climb is 800 instead of 600 or so. And my stamina, yeah, it's not good enough. Brawl, however, you don't lose the 50 stamina in Brawl, to my knowledge.
Ready?
Let's watch how he performs against a 4-star E rank battle. Let's go. You can beat Stream Elements, my bot. Right? Oh no. Oh no. Go ahead. Ooh, nice. Oh Oh no, go, offensive. Punch it. You can do it. Double bull. Ooh, nice kick. Oh no, no. Oh, there we go, we made it. Double bull has been cursing quite a bit. But Double bull won. A 4-star, mind you. And I don't have much strength. Let alone stamina for my health. But it still worked out. It won
Hello?
that match. Beautiful. Double
Who's a
bull.
Bobo?
Who's a good Bobo? Yes. Again, strength at 500. It's literally the starting point. Then, what else defines damage? Swim and climb. And they don't have that much, right? However, I had quite a good amount of acceleration, which is why I was able to penetrate the enemy Bobo when we both did a punch. The Bobo managed to punch through their punch. But yeah, that's one of the explanations. I already did one of them. I could do one more race if I wanted to. All of them are swimming, and one is a climb, a difficult climb. I will do the difficult climb, because you can see how it affects the Bobo potential points, even if I lose. Because another thing to note is higher stars, the higher difficulty, technically also has a better payout, even if you lose. Ooh, look at that climb. I did not expect that. Oh my god, I did not expect winning. Nice, double ball. It's gonna go back to sleep now, losing 50 stamina in total. Now, let me grab the Bobo. Warning, if a Bobo is sleeping and you grab it, it will get angry, as you see a red tick.
Kissy.
I do it only so I can show you the stat page permanently, because you can see 2 points in climb, 1 point in run, 1 point in stamina. We got those points. And it says come back later. I mean, yeah, we have all our Bobos asleep. We can't do much anyway. Even if you lose, it is worth it to give it a shot. Ooh, look at what we got. Crack Frost Munchie. Bobos that drink Crack Frost Munchie can eat 6 more snacks in one day. Then crash for one day after. Do not tell your doctor about this. So you can have some special items like this, where you can give that drink to your Bobo to feed more. It's not just for feeding. There are multiple different types of them, each have a different effect. But most of them, like these Crack Frost drinks, have the side effect of crashing for one day. To be fair, we had Jabobo crash for one day right now. It's because we overdid it with our stamina. I'll leave it here. If I do this, if I give that to one Bobo, it can eat 6 more snacks. It is beautiful if you want to feed all the snacks to a Bobo. And we got all of these rewards as well. Let me throw them over there. It's much easier than going back and forth, you know. Like I'm doing right now. You can also use your wheelie, don't forget that. We have a full bench of the Amor. Rosa, Coral, and Fuego. Agility. And climb. And then there's a combined one, agility climb. That is perfect, isn't it? Agility. Our kitty would love it. So I'm done, technically. And I have 450 Caldo. Since I have a lot, I will use that money right away. I will not buy any food. I'll skip that. And I could go here, agility training. Oh, that would be funny. And learn how to draw. I will show you, even if your Bobo is asleep, you can still call it, grab it. It will get angry a little bit. It's fine. It's fine. You can just make sure to give it lots of headpats and kisses. Anyway, we put that Bobo here in the agility training. It will cost us 180. Not immediately, only after you leave this town. And I will make sure I have enough. So I put 200 in the public fund. I still have 200 in me. That will be removed as well. Now I have 500 cardo in the funds. I can fix the benches. I fixed the benches. Not immediately, of course. It will happen the next day. Now that Bobo will get agility points. If you remember, we had 0 points. And now I leave, my cardo will reduce by 180 points. There we go. I have 71 cardo right now. If I go to bed now, because we did everything we could do, the next day appears. And we will have, yes, as I guessed, Kitty, Kibobo, still asleep because it had 0. Absolutely 0 energy. But we will still check up on it. First, oh, we have mail. You Bobo sleeping too much? Bobos get tired after doing competitions and when they run out of stamina in a competition. As you can see here with the daily mail. By the way, if you get further into the game, you don't get a mail every single day. It's just at the start of the game you will be littered a little bit more mail. They run out of stamina in a competition. Yeah, it tells you about this here. I will put it back to the trash bin anyway. But what if you wanna read that mail again if you forgot about it? At the very bottom left corner, you can check your emails. And it has the same message stored here. You can decide to keep or delete it. I can delete it from my list here. You can curate your email list however you wish so. In my actual playthrough, I only have a single email, and that is a side quest. You can get a side quest by talking to a specific NPC at one point in the game. From my sis here, I did some research on different Bobo species. It looks like you can challenge the fairy and phantom Bobo stars to bring them back to the wild. Keep an eye out for a way to trigger those encounters. Now this is way too early for us to be told. I do agree with that one. And then here, trial competitions are on the schedule. You can do all competitions you see, but you just have to wait for the date listed to the right. Wow, I unlock sagas soon. Sagas are long-term challenges and are difficult. That aside, let's go back to our usual forest checkup. We have one here. Ooh, it has leaf. Oh, I love that pattern. Never seen that one. It's a slider. I love them. I love them. Let's get another Bobo. Yeah. Let me tell you. The best thing you can do early game if things get overwhelming is to keep around 6 Bobos in your garden. It is manageable. I have 20. 23. So, what do we name this Bobo? A slider. Sleep Bobo. Don't worry, I don't have horrible names like that in my actual playthrough. Now we have Sleep Bobo in our team. And you can check what the main trait does with the slider. Slider Bobo slide on their bellies when going downhill. This makes them go way faster and use no stamina. They will also slide on their belly and brawl to get closer to their opponent. Sliding is fun. After that, we can go to an excursion. I do recommend checking the town because sometimes you can get special things like this here. A hat shop. And what we have here, a sandal and a bandana. Nice. We can check what we have here. A jump training is active. And we can talk to Mayor Mill.
Hello, Miss Biggs.
Thank you for raising money to fix those benches, Miss Biggs. I appreciate your hard work. No problem, what do you want me to do next? How about we focus on something longer term? Some bigger town additions will require completing a saga. For example, beating the Fruits Cup saga allows us to keep Cobb's Market open through the night. Now remember, when it comes to sagas, your Bobo's rank matters. If your Bobo is more than 2 ranks above the competitions, they ain't getting in. Biscuit runs a tight ship over there, and he don't take kindly to overqualified Bobos stomping the field. Roger that, I'll work on beefing up a Bobo to take on some sagas when I'm ready and able. Yeah. So, a saga like the one that she mentioned, I still haven't finished mine in my main playthrough that I have 30 hours. Because I'm taking my sweet time doing whatever else I want to do with my 20 Bobos, 23 Bobos. I'm almost at the limit that we can have. Oh my god. I've never seen that island. And we have a statue here that I can't do anything. Honestly, I'm very honest with you. During my entire playthrough, I've never seen this specific island here. This is a new thing for me. And it has lots of treasure. Oh my god. With a capacity of only 4, it's difficult to keep treasure. Oh my. Oh no, 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 no. I don't know what it is, but I immediately put it in here because otherwise it would drown and we will lose it. It looked like a good food item. I've seen that kind before. Just like this one. Flare Butt Bowl. This movie bowl increases the jump and acceleration stats a great amount. I will not instantly dump it in. We had one of those food bowls. I will explore this area first, because we only have a capacity of 4. This is also jump and acceleration. Oh my, oh my. I got this one, I think. Run and agility. Golden honor. Watermelon. Let's climb all the way to the peak. Ah! Okay, I'm bad. There we go, it worked out. There are even more. How many? That's a lot, and you have to only take 4. You see, capacity is a big issue, right? You can increase the capacity to 6 instead of 4. And that's the actual maximum so far that I know. And even with that, I would have trouble picking right now. We have lots of good stuff. Jump, acceleration, swim, climb. Jump, acceleration, we have a lot of them. I'll get this movie ball. Where's my Bayfarer? Right here. Jump, acceleration, swim, climb. Yeah. I will not get anything else because I want to check what else is up there because I have only a single slot. Sometimes you can get lucky like me right now. I can't see anything. No, this island is amazing. I wish I came across that in my normal playthrough. Oh, I see something. Aha! A basic sleeping bag. Instead of a food item, I now have space for a sleeping bag. Because right now we are okay with food, we have too much food to hold. And we can mitigate that by getting more bubbles. And there's so many traits. Almost every single Bobo is unique. And I love that. There we go, beautiful stuff. Throw all of that. I have a brilliant idea. Remember that drink? The day after, when Bobo wakes up, I will dump it all onto Bobo. Well, let's have you stay here. Jabbo. There we go. Let's get this tiny food to sleepable. Wonderful. We can do all of that. And then enter back. Check what we have. As you can see here, this is special. Why? Because it has stars in the background. That means we already completed that one before. But you can still do it again. It's all good. Lake pit. Or this one, the new me, or still crawling. Punch it, breakable walls. Let's do still crawling. And get sleep Bobo here. There we go, I gave that picture. And on we go. Oh, there's a giant Bobo. Look at that big head. It's a sad Bobo. We have a Bobo with a top hat. And our stamina will run out, which means we lose 50 points. Oh, actually we did not immediately lose it. We still had some. Which is perfect. We barely managed to get through without losing 50 energy. This Bobo got 1 point in acceleration for that. Because we didn't win. We still get points. And this Bobo is a little bit anxious with that emotion at the top left. Do we care? No. Let's go to the next one. We can do 2 competitions with 1 Bobo. Ooh, Sleep Bobo is better at swimming, as you can see. Way better. I did not check the stats properly with this guy. We won. We won against Asakedia. That's me. It recognized myself in chat. And Anya as well. You lost. Don't worry, you're not the last place. The bot stream elements is worse. And now Sleepover is asleep. I did not get anything. No, I did get swim. Sometimes it's not easy to see, especially if you just do a head pat. If you really want a good look at the changes, I would recommend you to grab your Bobo and cuddle. Now, we got Jabobo with the beautiful swim stats. Does it? It doesn't. Nah, we don't need swim. We need double ball. Yeah. I will not go punch it, but I'll go the new me, a 4-star race. And we have stats of 600 run, 900 acceleration and 600 stamina. Acceleration may help here, because getting our top speed much quicker. However, we can see the other Bobo over there. It's really good. Oh no. We may not even be second place. Let's speed up. Oh, we can we get second place? Oh yes! No, no, no! The Bobo lost against me. Anya won this. Congratulations, Anya, you won this race. That's funny.
Kissy.
And 3 points in run, 3 points in accelerations, and 2 points in stamina. Despite not winning, we got a lot. And that has to do mostly because of our high difficulty that we had. It was a 4-star. I can do these breakable balls as well, and then it needs to rest. I hope so far the main loop has been easy to understand. There's some more to come very soon. And that is on the 4th day. Ah, no. Our stamina ran out. The Bobo will crash out. The next day, the Bobo will be still asleep due to this. Oh, who's the winner? Now I can fast forward at least. Ah yes, of course, the Bobo loses against Anya, Asakedia and Stream Element Spot. Wonderful. You can hear the snoring. I still get a little bit of prize. I get 1 point in stamina and strength. I love that. We still get progress. And that's the best part about this. Now technically I would go check out the town. Oh, swim stat. Yeah. Put that here. Technically I will go. Oh my god. Now, keep your eyes peeled. There's something special right here. You see that golden fruit? It's a special one. It's rare. It is actually rare to get that one. I only got it once. So, I have some money, not much, but it's fine. Because I'll go back to sleep instantly without going to town again. Technically, I could go to town to put one of my Bobos into a training place, into the camp. Most Bobos will eat either 2 or 3 snacks each day. However, if they are in a bad mood, they might eat even less. You can always get around that by feeding them when they are sleepy though. And that is the information I told you a while ago. You can only store a few items on your base while out on excursions. It also won't be possible to swap items. Ay ay ay. And now, sagas unlocked. It's a bit early. Sagas are event sequences one Bobo must clear in order over a long period of time for major rewards. The classic sagas are very difficult, so I don't recommend starting with those. Wow. And trust that letter. They are difficult. They are. Now let's see. Ooh, a new Bobo. A power napper. I also have a power napper in my regular playthrough, and they're nice. You will not understand power napper right now because we did not unlock the second half. But let's go here. I will call this guy Bobo. Now, a new Bobo that we got without anything, any investment. We can now see all the sagas. What you should focus on is the fruit cup, such as Maymil told you to. I still haven't completed that myself. And you can see the grades. A crack frost cup might be easier to do. Wild open, you can get special rewards for them. They are difficult. The easiest probably crack frost, followed by fruit cup or mythic star. I don't know. I never finished any of these sagas. I did finish like the lowest level race or brawl. And there are hidden ones as well at S rank. Anyway, the classic sagas go from lowest to highest rank. So, one thing to explain again. Yeah, my mouse. If your Bobo is at D rank, it can easily do E rank as well. If your Bobo is at C rank, now things are a bit tricky. There was a letter that said you can't do a high grade Bobo for low grade sagas. Let's say I have a S rank Bobo. I can't play a D rank saga with an S rank Bobo because it's unfair. But there's an item that can go beyond that. It can ignore that rule. But that is cheating. So what you can do, what's best, is to get your Bobo, the one that are at D rank, let's say, as much stats as you can. Just fill it up. The potential. Just buff your Bobo. We love Bobo. Right? Now, let me go to the fruit cup. Check Berry Bee. It's a swimming a long swimming, as you can see, at 3-star. And I will put my good swimmer, Bobo. Right? Oh, Bobo looks different. Why is that? We will see soon enough. It has 1,700 swim almost. And then we go fruit cup and berry. There we go, good luck. Now let's see if a 1,700 points swim Bobo with varsity swimmer, you know, we have a main trait that improves our swim, can actually win this. And does it look like it? Not at all. You can see the blue Bobo way further. So even the very first one, at 3-star, D rank, Saga, is difficult. I would recommend like 2,000 points at least. But hey, I'm still in the top 3, which means I should get good amount of extra potential points. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We managed to get second! Wonton sequence. Bobo second place. I take that. Who's next? I want to see the entire list. There are more Bobos to reach the finishing line. Right? How slow are they? There we go. All of them. Yeah. The thing is, the Bobos from the sagas are always the same. They're not randomized compared to the regular competitions.
Here we go.
And we got, oh my, 4 points stamina, 4 points swim, 2 points acceleration. Now let's see. We have bigger water train. Let's train our water even more with the 4-star. This is a 4-star and the other one was a 3-star, if you remember. 3-star, but at D rank. This is 4-star E rank. Let's see. Does anyone recognize their Bobo? Ooh. And as you can see, even without me boosting with my hype clap, I do it anyway. We win. Bobo wins! Against Prickle, against Anya. Who's next? 4th place? Me? No, Stream Elements. Nova is 5th place. Asakedia is 6th place. Nice. Cool Will and Jim next. Nice. Not bad. At least you guys are not lost. And now this Bobo is tired. It got 1 point in swim. Now I will instantly skip all the rest here. I wanted to show you how difficult the saga actually is. Oh, this Bobo got a sunflower, which means it's happy. It's happy because it's entering the town. We have a strength training if you wanted to. And this Bobo is very slow right now because it's asleep. Don't worry, I will cuddle you. And I will show you exactly why this Bobo is looking different. Let's go check up. The first Bobo that you get should evolve to an adult, or rather teenager year. That's why it grew a cap, as you can see. Age 15, toddler. Well, it evolved, so it will be a teenager starting tomorrow. Humble trait, afraid of heights. Ooh, I've never seen that one. Mushroom form. Honestly, Bobo is looking pretty good. That's good. So, humble trait, we registered that. Afraid of heights. These Bobos are definitely afraid of heights, but they will still do what you ask because they love you. They have a debuff in jump and climb. Jump and climb debuff. This means it's a bit difficult because some swim stages have a wall, right? So we have to go against that. However, with Varsity Swimmer, getting a good buff in swim and stamina, that should work out. We can clap when that Bobo is trying to climb, if we need to. Poor baby, scared of heights. It's okay. Did we do our excursion? We did not. We did not. We will do that real quick. Bye bye. Unfortunately, you can't get your Bobos out on an excursion. Now then. Let's check this island with treasure. Hello? Ooh, what is this? We get a cute backpack. We can give Bobo this tiny backpack, and I will do that. What's that? There's a... I'm being watched. I am being watched. Oh, a bat cracker. Vampires. Yay. I never had more than a single cracker in my playthrough. I only have a monkey cracker in my main playthrough. I gave it to one and it got a monkey tail that holds a banana. It's very cute. There's nothing here. Then I can go to the next island. I'll give the bat to Bobo. Wow. Can we check out? It's a dead one, so I ignore that. Oh my god. I may need to take a break here. Usually I would take a couple of food here and there and go back. Okay. And hello, they are all here. Throw that. Throw that. Aha, this Bobo is not actually sleeping. It's just napping. A power napper. Here. Have this bat. Oh, bat ears.
Hey, cutie.
Cute. Yeah. I will skip everything else. Oh my god. Oh my god, I've never seen that. Yeah. Anyway, I did manage to get that Rosanana in the end. Kitty, Bobo. I will not do it now. The next day I will super buff Bobo. But before I do sleep and move on to the next day, I need to take a break here. I'll be back. And if anyone watching live has any questions, please do send them. I will answer everything. Hello. So, yeah, on a Saturday, let's check the mail. Don't forget you can bring multiple Bobos with you to town by snapping your fingers to make them follow you. You can also call them with your cell phone. We know that. Don't worry about losing competitions. Participating in earns you some money and stat potential still. And we've talked about that plenty. As per usual, we check for new Bobo if there is any. I can't see any. If you don't see any, you can also whistle. Not now, but later. There's not always a Bobo right here. And the Bobo will never spawn outside this circle. So it won't spawn right here. Right? It will not happen. Yeah, it does not happen. And that's fine. Oh, look at that. Look at Kibobo. You will... Aha! Aha! You see? Stinky. Oh, yum. I think a Bobo from the forest would love this acceleration food as a snack. That's the first one that we got. And it took about 3 days for this to start being stinky. Okay. Oh, look, they're dancing. Okay, from the stats, I will not be able to increase run much. That's fine. I will give that crack first. Munchie. Careful. On this one. No. Look at that big boost.
Come on.
You'll get slim. Oh. Sleepover wants up, please. No, I do. No. Jump acceleration.
Here you go.
Ah, yes, that's a very good one.
Here you go.
Swim, climb. Strength, stamina. Amazing. I will not be able to do run, so I'll give it to slider, sleepable. Yeah. Then come all the way here. Oh, look at that jump. Nice. Okay, it stopped following me. The backpack will give it to this boy. There we go, look at that tiny backpack. Oh, it does not like it. No, I think. I don't know, that was an emotion bubble. The sunflower is good. Anything sunflower is good.
I love
Okay, Kibobo, we are still gonna boost your stats. Specifically the double stat here.
eat this.
Agility climb. And then just agility.
Eat up.
Okay, probably this might be the maximum limit. That's a lot that I gave it. Do I have enough space for...
Here you go.
Yeah, I do. Swim and stamina. More? Can I do one more? Yes, I can. Oh my god. That is insanely super buff now. We don't have the golden fruit anymore. So, this means when you see the golden fruit, get it. But how do you get it? You run into the tree. Like with your dash. Sometimes works, as you can see here. This is how you get these fruits. These fruits, total nuts, do not increase the stat. It's just there to feed the bobos. This is funny. This never gets old. So we did super buff with crack frost. I never used something like that before. And let me call... Oh, first we have Big Jam. And that is today, if you remember. It's marked here as well. Swimming. Freestyle. Ah, that's easy. Let's get Bobo. Because we got Bobo lots of swim as well. 1500. That should be enough. Oh, look at that. Sleepable would have had a field day with this one, because it could slide down all the way with the slope. And I'm better at swimming. As you can see here, I'm catching up. Oh no! Stream Elements 1, Nova is 2nd, Emilico 3rd, Anya 4th, Kibobo comes next, then Gordon, Asakedia and Little Princess. Oh. Still, it gave us some potential points. Now agility. We super buffed our agility and it's a kitty cat with good agility. What can we do? You know what, let's have fun with the crack rust. It's an E rank anyway. It starts off with a brawl and then 2 races. Let's go.
Ready? Fight!
Defensive? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Yeah, even though super buffed, it still is nowhere near enough. This is why sagas should be attempted at a later stage. It still got 1 point in acceleration, but performance was bad. This is how you can play. Now then, I will speed up the stage. I will not do every single race that I can do and feed every single Bobo, because I am waiting for the hammock. There we go, that was a good jump. You can play however you want to. I'm not here to tell you how to play the game. Do whatever you want. But it's meant to be. Oh wow, that was a huge shot. It's meant to be played that way, where you exhaust all attempts that you can get. Your Bobo will only stay as a baby for a few days. Don't be surprised when you wake up and they look completely different because of the snacks they feed them. Hey Pa, you better be petting your Bobos and feeding them, otherwise they're gonna be really mad. Yup, they do get mad. There are no competitions on Sundays. Everyone needs a break. Yeah, on a Sunday, there's no competition. So, the reason why I use my crack frost drink, you know, the side effect with crashing out for a day, the next day, right? I timed it so it's on a Saturday, because Sunday there's no competition. So it doesn't matter if it's sleeping anyway. And that is a strategic timing that I recommend people to try out as well. I basically negate the downside a little bit. We have a new Bobo like this one. It is a kangaroo kid. I will not register this guy. I know it's a new trait for this save file, but I will not do it. I've shown what I needed to show. And however though, we will go on an excursion either way. Alright, we have some treasure over here. A comb. It doesn't sell for much, it's just for selling, nothing else. If I need it, I will come back to it. And here, what do we find? Ooh, sunballoon. This is the guaranteed island that we get every single excursion. It's just so that you will always have a specific type of food that increases stats by a small amount, but it's always 2 stats here. So pick whichever you want. Moving on, let's check out this area. There's nothing. So what I could do is to go back without grabbing much else, because I don't mind the... I could get the coke and sell it though, but I don't really care. What I want to try out right now is to do what they told me not to do. Swimming back. I don't know if you can do that. I'm just curious. Especially because I have an item in the Bayfair itself. I'm not sure if you can get back by swimming. And if you can, I don't know if you will lose your item. As you can see here, there's no way to speed up this swim animation. It just takes a while. Also, currently I'm trying to think if there's anything else I did not mention yet. I tried my best to like do the early game in a hand-holding session. With all that I've said, it should be plenty for anyone to get into this game. Just general information is something I did not mention. Like that this game is built around long-term play sessions. Not long play sessions. You can literally just do a single in-game day. That is, depending on how much time you want to invest. It could be half an hour. It can be 5 minutes. Whatever you want to do. Oh, I am getting further away. I didn't know if I actually do accelerate forward. So, since this game is mostly pet racing, that's the main gist of the game. If you don't like that kind of game, don't get it. And if you don't understand a game like this after you bought it, you don't like it, have you looked into what kind of game this is? I don't think people need to try out to know if they like this kind of a game or not. If you see the main structure at the very beginning, that should be plenty enough for you to know if you want it or not. As you know, it has insane amount of depth to it. You can also breed your Bobos, if you didn't know. Let's say I can breed this color Bobo and this color Bobo to get the one in the middle, maybe. I can get this color Bobo with blue, and then it can have primary color blue with a secondary color brown, maybe. Traits pass down as well. It can pass down. You can also have a chance at the rare trait. Every Bobo has its own personality and humble trait. Even if you breed it, it doesn't breed that down. If you like a certain Bobo's eyes, especially, and you want it to combine with a different color Bobo, you can do that. There's so many ones. And there are different kind of species. We only start with plant species. And there are 2 sagas that we saw. This would fill up these 2 slots. And then there are 2 more. And a very special secret at the very bottom that only a single person so far has gotten. Even I don't know about it. And I don't want to know because I don't want to be spoiled. I want to figure it out myself. Okay. It's so far away, the other island, so it's probably made to reach that city by the Bayfarer. If you try to swim by yourself, it's probably not possible. I would love to know if there was like, I don't know, I don't see an invisible wall, because if there was one, it would make us completely unable to progress. And everything else, the other islands over there, they wouldn't be that far away now. We are actually getting closer. And that's the interesting part. Because if I were to use the Bayfarer, it would just take like 5 seconds. And it would immediately go to a cutscene. It's the same thing as if you hold the pause button for 2 seconds to skip a cutscene in video games. Stuff like that exists. It's the same thing here. It's just that you drive towards this city. Or this island. And I also don't mind doing things like this here in this game. It's a very slow paced game. You can take the pace according to your liking as well. You can decide to do everything during the day or nothing. You can skip an entire day if you want. You can sleep 2, 3, 5 times in a row. Oh. Something changed. I disappeared. What the hell? I'm trying to go back because I disappeared into thin air. Oh, that's the island over there. I can see that very tiny. It made me disappear. Well, at least I'm gonna move my camera, I guess. I'm moving a little bit faster, which is nice. I've never seen this. And I don't know if I'm the only one who ever tried this out. That aside, I know it's a very long ass video if I want to make it a video. Oh my... That's funny. Okay. I think I'm breaking the game. Yeah. It's funny. I want to see how far it goes. It's just me being curious right now. It's not intended for people to just try to swim. It literally tells you to use the bather. Most people would just give up and try to do rescue because, oh, I've been trying to swim to this place for 2 minutes straight. And then if I'm too lazy to go back there. That's what they would say, right? And just go to the rescue mini app. However, I was curious if there was a limit or not. It's funny. Is it getting bigger? It seems like it. It's so funny. Oh my god, I'm really in front of this place. I've never done this. I don't know what's gonna happen. It's just a 2D image. I knew it. I knew it. I've reached that point. Look, I'm so bad because I have this curiosity to see what happens if I keep going. Yeah, I went backwards. I'm inside this area. Yeah. It also gives me time to talk. Doing stupid things. Wait, is that the limit? Is that the limit? Am I at the... Oh! I'm at the end! I'm at the end of the map! I did not know that exists. Oh my god. I love this game. No, stuff like this is something I've done in Sonic Adventure 2 as well. I went behind the skybox. And it was one of the funniest things I've done. It reminds me of Sonic Adventure 2 when I clipped out of bounds as a child. Gosh. Can I even go beyond the skybox, or is that an impossible thing to do nowadays? I'm not really experienced with modern technology when it comes to game development. But there were so many limitations in the past and they had to be creative. And seeing what's behind is always very interesting. I love doing that. Honestly, I'm not sure if I will keep all of this in a video as well. All that talk ever since I left the Bayfarer. I don't think I will. Because no one cares to watch and sit through all of this. Especially if I try to cut it down with everything I said. It would still be over an hour length. Who would watch a video like that? Especially when I tried to title it Handholding the early game. Because there's still one part missing. That's why I've been somewhat rushing the past 2 days. I haven't been really doing every single race or feeding every single Bobo. Because I want to progress a bit faster with the days to get to the hammock. There's more things to show after you get the hammock. And it's a very important part for anyone who gets bored with the daily activities. I would understand if some people say, hey, I don't like it. Wake up, forest, get the Bobo, excursion, feed the Bobo, do some missions, just competitions. If you have money, put it in the donation and then repeat. That might be a bit too boring to some people. And it is very grindy that way. I do admit that. Which is why it's been important to me to rush a little bit and to get to the hammock, because you unlock something when you get to the hammock. I will be showing that soon as well. And I don't think... I am actually getting further away from it. I'm in a cloud sea. But I don't think I can get to a skybox or something like that. I'm surprised the game did not crash. Huh. What's important to me is that people don't try to optimize the fun out of the game. Which is why I don't try to tell people, hey, do this, do that. I rather give recommendations within my experience. And the most important recommendation I can give to anyone ever, or any game ever, is to play the game yourself before you look up help, before you look up guides, tips and tricks, walkthroughs, whatever. Because you want to get better before even trying to play it. Why are you even playing it at that point? Is it just to be good at the game, or do you really want to enjoy the game? Because if it's the latter, if you want to enjoy the game, you would at least try to play it, right? It's just nowadays, people don't have much time. And what I'm doing is sacrificing all that time to waste time here. That's how people see it as. But this in itself is an experience unique to me right now. No one else has experienced this just like I'm doing right now. Going out of bounds because I was curious. And I'm not upset. What happened with the result is the journey. I did not have any expectations either, and that's very important. So yeah, I hope the length doesn't scare people. I do have a feeling like, some kind of feeling that I want to keep this in the video, all of this talk, ever since I left the bay for. I know most people would just skip or completely ignore. It's very boring on screen as well. But yeah, some things I just feel like I want to say, and I want people to hear. The idea for this stream, for this playthrough, or rather, the new game to showcase the early game, is to help those who had a negative experience with the game because they did not know. They lacked the knowledge or the mindset for it. Because this game is not like many others nowadays. It's not the modern gaming game. This game doesn't throw all the rewards at you. You have to work towards it. It's not easy. It is a difficult game in my opinion if you look at it that way. But it's also a cozy game. It is difficult because many people try to optimize it as fast as they can, because waiting a single day is too long for them. I've seen people complain for the loading screens. I mean, I get it. Nowadays, it's not that common to see loading screens for 5 seconds. Less than 5 seconds, actually. It's whenever you enter town, whenever you go to the competition hall, just going to the next room. Even with the Bayfair and all that. That tiny loading screen. Is 5 seconds really that long to you? That you have to pull up the phone? You realize what I've been doing, right? I'm constantly going to one direction. Still in the sea of clouds. I'm still moving. I doubt I would find out anything, but I'm still doing it. And I'm using that time to talk. And I'm not upset at not finding anything right now. It's like, I'm curious, what if there is something? Okay, what if there isn't? I don't have any expectations. I don't think there would be anything. That's why I will not be disappointed. I just want to find out. I just want to know. This has been comfort background. Thank you. This is the first time that I've read out the live message right now during this entire stream. Because I tried my best to keep it... how do I put it to words actually? I wanted to keep it as a video format, if you get what I mean. It's like a tutorial video that I record live. The fact is I did not record anything. Stupid me. I generally forgot. I just realized I forgot to record the past 3 hours. Hey, Slimebox Games played by Slime Garden again. Hell yeah. Shout out. Because My Sun Garden is free on Steam. That's why I wasn't saying anything, it makes sense. Yeah. But I also feel bad for not talking to y'all, you know? It's the first time I'm doing it this way. Didn't record, you can still do what you need to for it though, right? Well... Well... I would need to download this stream from Twitch after this stream is over. And that would take a while. But it's okay. It's okay. It probably won't have the same quality as you see it on stream maybe. I'm not sure. I hope it does have the best quality. Now I'm generally outside the video mindset and I'm in the streaming mindset again. Because I'm generally thinking, what should I keep and what should I leave out? What should I cut out? Because I know most people won't watch an hour-long video or let alone 3 hours, 2 hours. And this game helps me fight attention span. It helps me to slow down and enjoy everything. I just enjoy going through nothing here because of the sounds of the waves and the music. That's what gets me going. Like, this is not part of the game in a technical sense, like unintentional. Just a place I managed to be at that no one else supposed to go to. It's also interesting to know that I'm probably the only person ever seeing this in this game. If you think about it this way, you can put many experiences in a positive light. Like, you find a bug and you're upset about it, and I'm like, I find a bug and I'm like, holy hell, that's funny. Can I do it again? How does that bug happen? How can I help fix it? Like, gathering information about that bug. If you can trigger it reliably, it's much easier for the developer to fix it. It depends on the severity of a bug as well. If it soft locks you, it's bad. Of course it's bad. That means you have to restart the game. But this game has autosave, so this game also autosaves a lot. I had a bug that caused a soft lock that happened on stream last week, I think. And I did send that to the bug report channel on Discord. That got fixed the day after. Because the first attempt didn't work. The second attempt did. A tester by nature? I don't know. I'm just curious. Maybe 10 years ago, I would have reacted way differently. And I feel like there's actually nothing anymore. I've been constantly going forward in this area. this absolute nothingness. Which makes it interesting to me because I am moving still. I know I am. Going back would take as long as it took me to come here. So there's no point in going back. I wonder what would happen if I literally put this 3-hour stream right now with this entire talk here while I was out trying to break the boundary. If anyone would even listen or just watch. I just wonder. Because if you think about it, imagine you see a video about a video game that you're interested in, or you tried and you didn't get it, you need help or something, and you see the video is 3 hours long, would you even click on it? 99% would say no. I would click it just to check the comments at least, you know, out of curiosity, but that's just me. Especially when you call it hand-holding the early game. A beginner tutorial, 3 hours. No way. I just hope the early first hour was helpful enough for people who need it. As mentioned before I began doing this, at the very start of the stream, I've looked at every single subreddit post. I've seen most of the Discord messages in the official server. I've read almost all the Steam reviews, and there are a little bit over 500 now. I'm just missing a couple. I've read through them all this week while at work, because at work I can't play this game. Every waking hour I want to play this game. I am obsessed. I know. I'm heavily biased as well. I'm biased because I love the Sonic Adventure 2 Child Garden. I spent hundreds of hours in that one alone. But I don't know if you can call it a bias, because this game was made by a fan who really loved that. And a fan like me, who were too sick of waiting for a potential sequel or a new standalone Child Garden, and decided, fine, I'll do it myself. And that's it. This is what happened. And here I am, completely in its grasp, stuck, and loving every minute. It's awesome. I love it so much. The target audience, I believe, is people who love the Child Garden from Sonic Adventure, along with people who want I don't know what you call it, a pet raising game, right? A pet raising game. Those are the target audiences. But there's something special that I feel, that it's like specifically made for me. I don't know. The developer doesn't even know me. I've only come to know about this game not that long ago. And I've heard, oh, this game releases tomorrow. I'm like, oh wow, holy shit, I need to get it. Thanks to the developer of my Slime Garden, I came across this game. And I love both games, don't get me wrong. Hi. So adorable. I guess you have your own Bobo at home. I love Bobos. And I do believe this game is better than the Child Garden itself. At least so far, I've been feeling it. Yep, and he's handful. I believe you. Honestly, I've been thinking you could use this as a background image or video. The cloud sea with the wave sounds, the music. Not that bad. What's very interesting to me is everything of this game, to my knowledge, was made by a single person. Obviously with some help here and there, but the developer is a single dev. Let me pause the game real quick. I don't know if there... I think you can access to the credits at the title screen. If I don't remember it, I don't remember. But I will end it here with this journey and do the rescue. Stranded at sea, press this button to call rescue services to come pick you up for a fee equal to 10% of your current balance. If you are not on your Wayfarer, you will lose all your items. So the item that I put in my Wayfarer, I will lose it. No, by ended I meant ending that journey here. Sorry, mispronounced it. So after you play this game for a single in-game week, you reach Sunday and you finish Sunday. The next Monday, this is where the game truly begins. And you'll see why. You may now view all competitions. The Great Honor competition shows the rank of the Bobos you are facing off against. The stars show how skilled those Bobos are within that grade. Yep, I tried to explain that too. Your hammock should have arrived. You'll be able to take a nap and wake up at night. I'm curious if there's a special Bobo here. Ooh, hello there, baby. Oh, look at that. It has two colors. It has, oh my god. Nice gradient. I did not see, like, blue and blue. Like, a regular blue and the lighter blue tone. I always saw interchanging colors, like brown and blue, blue-brown, yellow-blue. It's a free runner as well. We already have a free runner. Alright, you know what you can do with Bobos as well. It got angry. You know what you can do? You can skate into them. Or wheelie into them. And if you do that, you get an achievement. When you accidentally wheelie into a Bobo. That happened to me in my main playthrough. And I felt so bad, because I did not even realize that happened. Anyway. I will not go to the excursion again. We've seen all of that. You know the gist. But you don't know this part yet. The nighttime. When you play the game for about an hour or two. Let's say 2 hours, right? You should be towards Sunday or so. And then you are at nighttime when you use your hammock to sleep. If you go to your teapot, you always skip the day. Completely. But if you use the hammock, you are able to play at night. So, there are all the bubbles asleep, just this one, not. I wonder why.
Hello?
Surely it's not because I gave it the bat ears, you know, with the bat cracker. Joke. That's actually not the case. The reason why it's the power napper main trait that I did not show on screen. This will nap throughout the day. Sometimes just napping, actually asleep as well at times. They only lose energy from competing and running out of stamina. Don't be fooled if they are laying down. They are only truly sleeping when you can see the Z's somehow. So, these power nappers, they can be awake at day and night. And see, it's already taking a nap. These guys love taking naps. And he's not actually asleep. As you can see, there's no Z's. And it opens up their eyes very quickly. Just for a small moment. I have a power napper myself in my main playthrough. And I gave it sunglasses because every time I get close to it, it tries to look at me, open eyes quickly and immediately blink again. Trying not to be seen that he's faking it. It's so adorable. And yeah, I give it sunglasses to make it easier for this Bobo to fake it. And he loves it. Yes, I did encourage that. However, did you know you can also check the forest at nighttime?
This is
We have a kangaroo kit. We've seen a kangaroo kit earlier, 2 days ago. I will not get it. But the reason why I showed that is because you see Bobo at the top left corner. It's a moon. But with anyone else, it's a sun. Those are daytime Bobos, and Bobo is a nighttime Bobo. I forgot to take a picture. And this guy is also nighttime. So when you unlock the nighttime with the hammock, you can also do something very funny. You can get nighttime Bobos. And then do additional 4 competitions at night with your nighttime Bobos. It's doubling the content, kinda. Let's do Drippy. Bobo,
I love you.
Power Napper, that's why he can be awake anytime. Let's do a nighttime Brawl.
Ready? Fight!
Anya, are you beating up my Bobo? Oh damn, I'm gonna go offensive. Go on, Bobo. Ooh, yes, punch. Go on. Who's gonna win? This is very close match now. Oh, there we go, Bobo. I'm sorry, Anya. I actually did not expect it because Bobo had nothing. I would say this is kinda lucky on our end. And we got strength point, agility point, run, climb. No, we got all the stats except stamina. 1 point. So basically that's it. You can also do sagas at night. They do not change. There's nothing different. I just wanted to show that you can do an additional amount, the same amount of competitions that you can do at daytime. But you can also experience the nighttime town. No food here, but you can unlock by donating money and also finishing the fruit saga that I did not finish myself. You can unlock the fruit stand here that we see at daytime, also at nighttime. And there's something glowing over there, you see that?
He did.
And this is the black market. You can get juice and mashes easily here. Mashes are the thing that you need to breed. It's called mashing in this game. He's not very talkative. The doctor is kind of sleepy, but still there. Also, the doctor is not available on Sunday and Saturday. And did you know, if you go here at nighttime, one of my favorite activities. Oh, where are we? This is the betting hall. Here we can look at Bobos with the stats and bet on one. Let's see. I will be betting on number 5. I've decided that very quickly in my head because I've been betting for a while in this game. What I look out for is this is a racing track that is just running, no swim necessary, right? Then you can technically look at all the bubbles with the stats. Run speed, number 2, 3, 5, and 6 have very high stats. 4 and 1 are the lowest. Technically, number 5 has the highest run speed, right? Yeah, that's not the reason why I picked number 5. Next up, look at stamina. Very important. Because if you run out of stamina, you have lots of debuffs. So this one has rank B. Most others have rank A, which means rank B will be tired quicker, which means it can lose towards the last stage, right? And there's a secret as well. 2 secrets. 1, the mood. This Bobo has sunglasses. Good mood. I don't know how much the mood defines, but this one is probably scared or anxious. I don't know what this mood means and what it does. It's a risky one. But most importantly, beyond that, is the trainer name. This is Oolong R. With experience, we have figured out Oolong R. By the way, I don't have much time at the top right corner. You can do win for first place, place for first or second, show for first, second or third. We go number 5, win all in with all the 250 cardo that I have. Payout would be 1000. I bet half of what I have on the yellow Bobo. Let's see. It has the highest run, right? But stamina might not be enough, technically speaking. I'm curious though. I do believe in that. Because of the trainer. As you can see here, picking up speed like crazy. And got tired. Why is that the case? Because the trainer has an effect. Oolong R is known for the last third of the race, the Bobo will pick up its speed. It's like a photo finisher run at the very end. It's the final dash. That's what it is. That's what Oolong R basically always has. That's why I bet all of my money in that. And I have now over 1000 Kado. Here we have run stats pretty nicely. But before I look at run or anything like that, I look at stamina. A rank, B rank. I will not pick C rank. Because that will be gone very quickly. I doubt C rank will win unless they have a special trainer that I don't know of. Because I don't know many trainers. Except these two. Have the same trainer name, Nata H, and Nata also performs quite well. And I will go with Nata. However, not with this Nata. It has a C rank stamina. This one has an A rank stamina and also better run speed. However, it's angry. The mood is angry. I don't know how much that affects it. Will it win? Outperform others? These guys have a better stat for run. However, Nata, trainer Nata, usually has a better performance than the stats show. Do I trust that? If I do, I can get 8 times the payout. And I will go all in. Because that's how we have fun in this game. Now then, who else could have a chance here? I would say number 3 or 4, depending on the trainer, but I would say rather 3. Because it has a better acceleration as well, getting to top speed much quicker than number 4. So it's either 6 or 3. That's my verdict. I wonder how it goes. But I'll go all in with number 6. 1000 bet. If I win, I get 8000 and I never got that much. You can also do a different strategy. If you're unsure if a Bobo could win or not, you can do place or show and get only a fraction of it. It's a much safer bet, right? But you would still gain something. And here, I lost. The Bobo tripped. The angry Bobo tripped. Number 4 won. Very easily. And that's not what I expected. Because number 4 had a lesser stamina. So I lost. Horribly. But now I see Oolong. And I instantly lock into that one because of the trainer name now. A rank stamina is amazing. And good acceleration with good stats, like it's an easy win. Easy win. I don't need to look more than that. All my money, I have only 100 to spend now. Imagine I had 1000 to spend here, I could get 4000 Kado instantly. So be wise. We go with Oolong R, the Cyan Bobo. Now, speed up. Oh. Ooh, last finish because number 1 did not have enough stamina. And if number 1 had more stamina, Oolong R Bobo, Cold Grave, would not be able to catch up because of the distance. But I knew it would work. Now this is more difficult because it's not the ones I know of very well. So B rank, A rank, B rank, A rank, 400 full free, agility, not agility, acceleration, 413, 412. I will not go with Doofy, I have bad experience with that. Wells? No. I'll go with either these two, but I will go with number 2 because it has a better mood. With number 2. Okay. Stamina is a bit of a yikes, but it has higher top speed and better mood. So number 2. I like to go all in. Because if I go 500, I get payout 1,500. I can also go place. That would mean I get a fraction of it. Or show. 625. Also 625. So you're better off doing show if you want to win a little bit. But I'm going all in for the full odds translated by tripling. You could also try show with a 12-1. A safer bet with a very high translation. We'll see. It probably was a mistake, as you can see. Yep, number 6 won. Because I did not have experience with those trainers. And I'm broke. Remember when I had like, I don't know, 800? No, more than 1,000. All gone. I made more than 1,000 and I blasted it off all at once. And we have Oolong at 1. C rank, equal stamina. Easy win. But I can't bet enough. I have 20. I can only bet 10 with this bracket. And get a 30 payout. So far, every Oolong that we saw won the race. Oolong this time is red. Gosh, I wish I had the money now. By betting higher. Now that's an easy win. By a long shot. And Tiny Dancer did well as well. Did you see that trip? That trip could have happened earlier in front of the finishing line. Imagine that. It can cost you the win. That's why agility can be important. Yay, I got 20. But that's all the races today. I've already given you the knowledge that we have obtained so far. This is what you can do at night. Hidden shop here. Fun activity right here. You can get lots of money that way. And you can get nighttime Bobos as well as getting more attempts in a single day at this beautiful place over there. It's that easy. That simple. I avoided the excursion, right? I need to show that again. As you can see here, the Bayfair is gone. You can only go to an excursion during daytime. To be fair, I do wish there would be some extra alternative at nighttime. Something similar to the Bayfair. That would be so cool. It would make our daily and what do you call it? The daily process of playing much better. But even as it is now, you have a lot to do in a single day. Especially if you have 23 bobos like I do in my main garden. And I can't wait to play that again. To be honest, I did not intend to start a new save file anytime soon. But after reading through all those reviews and everyone having their messages out, as mentioned at the very beginning, 500 reviews on Steam. I've looked through almost all of them. I've checked most Discord messages in the server, as well as looked up a couple videos, reviews about this game, as well as every single comment in those videos, on top of browsing Reddit, basically almost all the Reddit posts that exist for this game, while trying to avoid spoilers. So I spent hours upon hours while I was at work researching, I guess, but not research because I was genuinely curious what people would think, because it means a lot to me. Just like how I can stand on top of something invisible like this, because I figure out stuff like that because I'm a gamer. Mostly also because I'm a bug tester for My Slime Garden, a different game that is also inspired by the Child Garden, and it's free on Steam. It's nowhere near as focused towards raising your pets as this game is, and it really beautifully complements each other. Gosh, I love it. Both of these. I love that the Child Garden exists and giving us the opportunity to experience games like these. I think I will also end the stream here because I ran out of thought. I don't know what else to say. Much easier for me though is to respond directly towards complaints or questions. It's not that I just want to defend the game for the sake of defending the game. I do have lots of things I would love the game to improve on, and the game will improve. There will be more content, and every update and content that gets added to this game in the future updates will be for free. There will be no DLC, to my knowledge. Someone asked, like, could there be like cosmetic DLC or something like that, a support DLC, you know, just to support game. And the developer responded that they were against that. They want to release free updates. The game already costs like $20, 20 something. It's well worth the price, 25. And if you really can't justify getting this game because of the price, then maybe this game isn't for you. Generally, if I see a game like this that interests me, I instantly jump in. Especially after hearing it's a recommendation from a developer that I really enjoy the game from. I saw the characters, I saw the Bobos, and I'm like, I'm getting it. And it's the best decision I've made last week. However, if you are interested in this game, and the price point holds you back because of other reasons, I don't blame you at all. Definitely, I do understand that. What I do recommend is waiting for summer sales, because the developer is not allowed to put another sale until summer sales. That is how Steam makes the rules apparently. So it's not always up to the developer to pick like long-term sales. Like, there are some rules I did not even know about. So if you wait for summer, like in a month or two, you will probably see this game on sale again, which might be the best time to pick it up if you're still unsure but interested, or you have other reasons why you can't get it. In my opinion, with all that depth this game has, I would be spending hundreds of hours. There's so much. So much. More than Child Garden ever had. And that really surprised me. Positively. I love this game. And I might even love it more than the Child Garden. I grew up with Child Garden, you know? I'm a super fan of it. I used to make custom chows for streamers that I interacted with in the past by using the Child Garden extended mod as well to have better customization. And I did not just cheat, because obviously I could do that with the Garden editor, but I wanted to get them the legit way with the mod. The only thing that changed was just adding a mod that adds a lot of stuff. But I did not cheat, because I wanted to raise them myself, because I firmly believe putting your own effort into it adds so much value. Like, if I say, hey, get me a white Bobo with blue secondary color and have it a mushroom cap, focused on power. Would you like that for someone to instantly print it out for you by cheating? How would you feel if someone spent hours finding Bobos with those colors and trying to breed them for even more hours, getting exactly as you wish, because they care that much for you? How would you feel when you had to pick either of the two? The one that's handmade, basically, doesn't look exactly as you thought it would be. The one that's cheated does exactly look like the way you want it to be. Which one would you pick? The one that was put tons of effort? That is as close as it can get humanly possible, you know? By cutting some slack? Or would you just take something from the machine just because you want that specific look? I know what I would pick. And I hope that's enough to explain how much the Child Garden meant to me. And that should put the weight on my verdict that I prefer this game now. I'm enjoying this game so massively. The daily gameplay loop. I love it. I love it so much. And you can sit like this. If you let the controller or the mouse completely go and just stare at the screen for a while, you will enter first person mode. And I'm curious if anyone has the patience to wait that long. It will be even more difficult if I don't talk, I'm so tempted. But certain things require patience, and then you get the payout. Sometimes you get the payout by putting effort. Oh, could you imagine putting effort in a video game? No. To be honest, this game does require you to do stuff, to put effort into raising them, if you really want to win the sagas. If you don't like the aspect of raising, instead you like winning races more than raising them to get to that point, then maybe this isn't for you. And this has nothing to do with the game, the way it is made. It has to do with you. And that's fine. You don't have to like it. You're not that kind of a player. You're not looking for a game like this. That's how it is. Don't blame yourself and don't blame the game for it. It's just that I've been reading a couple of unfair assumptions. There we go. The first person mode. You only see this if you're standing still for a while. Whether you are on the feet somewhere, anywhere on the map, or you're sitting down, doesn't matter, just complete silence. I love this game, and I can't wait to see what else will be added. Updates will slow down after a week or two. That is something we know. And this will not be a game that will get updates forever. At one point, it will be stopped getting updates, moving on to something new. From what I know, the developer has been working on this for the past 2 years, every single day. There was not a single day break. It's a passion project. And ever since the release of this game last week, on Steam there was a notification. It mentioned that the developer has the intentions to closely follow what people think and do bug fixes mostly, especially the ones that causes big issues, the ones that are not good, like soft locking or losing progress. Fixing all of those issues for the first 2 weeks of the launch. We are in week 2 right now. After the first 2 weeks, it will slow down and probably getting rest for the first time. And yesterday I did read a message that stated that the developer was getting stressed, and I'm not surprised by it. Day in and day out, ever since the launch especially, there's so many people putting in reviews. 500 reviews within a week. I read through them all. I can't imagine anyone else to keep up with it. And not just Steam, also the community Discord, suggestions, questions, bug reports. There's a lot. Not just that, but also launch day or launch days, the launch week, looking at streamers, at videos from YouTubers, or just a single person. In my opinion, for those who are looking for the type of game like this, raising a pet, just raising pet, and going through competitions like this, if you never played Child Garden, if you like that sort of stuff, the original price is well worth it. This game has so much depth, you can spend hours and hours. I only scratched the surface myself, but I've gained enough knowledge with all the things I looked up and experienced. Especially because I have lots of experience with the Child Garden. It's easy for me to jump into this one. I want to help. I don't think anyone really would watch this far into a video. Especially if I keep it as long as the stream is, or close to it. Because the stream is about to hit 4 hours. Imagine that. No. I enjoy this game a lot. I'm obsessed with it. Not everyone has to be. Because of how much I love this game, I want everyone else to be able to understand it at least. I want everyone to be able to have fun. But also, for the past week I did figure out just how many people are impatient. Instant gratification is something they're yearning for. Not used to working towards a goal in a video game. That sort of thing is Dark Souls exclusive, apparently. Oh, this is a cozy game, so it has to be cozy and easy. Well, yeah, sure, certain things are easy and certain things are more difficult. They are difficult because you're not supposed to do them too early. And that is what I wanted to show with the sagas, with the 2 saga races I tried, or the brawl. It's not that easy if you try to rush it. This game is not meant to be rushed. There's no rushing here. The story, the progression, all of that is just extra. The main meat of the game is just raising them. Giving them animal parts if you want to. Breeding for a specific color, specific trait. Just having a Bobo family. Whatever you want it to be. You can play it that way, and if you do play it that way, you would have the most out of it. And I had to show the betting area. It's a good way to earn quick cash, and an even better way to lose that. But I also am someone who believes in the more you know about a game, the more fun you can have with it. That's how I've been playing games. The more knowledge I gain, the more excited I got. And my curiosity is very strong early on. I wonder how long I would keep playing this game. Yeah. Now then, I think I'm generally at the end of what I could talk about. I don't know what to say anymore. If you've listened through all of this, I hope you had a nice time. I hope this was helpful in any way. And most importantly, Thank you. Really. Thank you for giving your time. Not just for me, but also for this game. Whether it is you playing or just watching. That time is very valuable. This game has been insanely helpful to me for my mental health as well for the past week. It made me realize that I need a game like this, a very slow-paced game, to grab myself back to reality, to have a change for the fast-paced nature that we live in right now. Thank you, Pink G. I really appreciate it. It's been almost 4 hours and I've tried my best. I really did. And I doubt I would be able to make it a video that is 3 hours or 4 hours long. I doubt anyone would want to watch it, so... But the thing is, it really does take that long. It is a game that is slow-paced. It's made to be. And for games like that, it can get long. Even if you want to do the early game, the hand-holding, like I promised in the title. That's why I tried my best to have a good pace early on. So yeah. But then I started going out of bounds. That's when I started talking and yapping and putting all my thoughts into it. Now, I'll be ending the stream here. Say goodbye to Sleep Bobo, Ki Bobo, Ja Bobo, Da Bobo, and Bobo. I will probably not play on this save file for a long time. I intend to use this save file, the second file, for testing purposes and gathering information. And just for reference, since I've spoken about it a lot, I will show a little bit of my regular playthrough. 22 Bobos, Aqua, Candy, Darkwa, Lowy, Energy, that's one of the newer ones, Dot, Froppy, Hopper, Jirobo, Mango, Lemon, Leafy, Mirror, Neko, Uroboros, Sloth, Shinobi, Palmo, Tiki, Twister, Yeti. These are the Bobos that I take care of. 22. But did you also know I got a new Bobo as well? And if I point my mouse right here, there's a seedling. There's a new seed that I got. That's about to hatch. Which means I will have 23 Bobos, almost at the maximum limit. I just wanted to show that I'm taking care of all of them. I'm playing at my own pace, however I want. I really, really recommend everyone to play however they want. But if you have something to complain, come to me first. We'll figure something out. I think the seed already counts as part of the 22. Alright, that's fine. That's fine by me. I only mashed once. I think I'll keep it at it for now. I have too much to care for. know. I'm attached to these creatures. This is a perfect game for me. What I did not show is, beyond the tooltip, the name above head. I'll turn that back on because that's how I like playing. What that does is when you're in the garden or just anywhere, your Bobos that you named will show their names above their head. I like it. But yeah, that's all. After the stream ends, you know what I'll do? Walk my doggo. My Bobo doggo. And then I will play Bobo Garden at my home place. I'll do probably just one day. It's getting late for me. Hang out in the Discord like I do every single day. Thank you for your attention. Thank you for your time. I genuinely appreciate it. And I wish you, everyone, a beautiful weekend. We'll see each other again, whenever that may be. Take care.